What up everyone, it's your boy Monn Lewis, and today we're going to be talking about something a little bit more serious. So allegedly there's been some pedophile allegations towards Chris Ingham, a dad who's a part of the Ingham family here on YouTube. I think recently they just reached 1,000,000 subscribers. They're the typical family YouTubers who vlog their life. Now a YouTuber named Jess has spoken out showing receipts allegedly proving that Chris tried to hook up with her while they were in Disneyland. Now a lot of people are thinking that these receipts are fake. I completely understand and why these people will doubt these receipts. So today what I'm going to do is show you why a lot of people are thinking these receipts are fake, and I'm also going to give advice on how you can show receipts properly so people have no doubt in evidence that you guys are showing on the internet. Before that, let's get into it and talk about how it all started. So it all started when Jess posted on Twitter saying, "I'm so scared to tweet this, but it's time and it needs to be seen. My experience with Chris Ingham from the Ingham family." She showed notes from her iPhone which said, "I just want to start this off by saying at first I didn't want to tweet this. I hadn't told anyone and it happened 9 months ago. I've only decided to tweet this after speaking to someone who has helped me. We didn't jump straight to the conclusion of exposing him. We messaged his wife but heard nothing back. I'm so scared to tweet about it and I'm so sad because I adore the family. But if he did it to me, he may try to do it to other people and I would hate that to happen." Basically, the Ingham family announced they were going to Disney World at the same dates my family had booked. And then near the time, he announced they had actually booked the same hotel as us. So I DM'd him like all excited, asking if I could meet them. He said yeah, so on like the second night they were there, me and my 11-year-old sister went to meet them like just outside the hotel, and we got photos and said how much their channel had helped me. Like, these people meet fans, viewers every single day, and on holiday they had already met loads. Yet for some reason he posted the photo of me and my sister on every social media account they had, on both Instagram, on both Twitters, and in the bio of it he only mentioned meeting me, not my sister, which I thought was odd, but like he only had my social media, so I brushed it off. He started messaging me about like mental health and stuff because I had told him my struggle, but then he kept messaging me saying he went on walks around the complex after midnight, sometimes at 2 a.m. every night. He then kept asking me if I could sneak out of my family hotel room to go for walks with him between midnight and 2 a.m. He messaged me multiple times saying how I was so beautiful and pretty and asking me why I didn't have loads of boyfriends at home. Bear in mind, this is a 30-year-old man with a wife and kids. And then he messaged me asking me if I was alone in the hotel room, and I stupidly said yes, and then he said how he was going to come to my hotel room for a party. I was so scared. I was sat in a hotel room alone in a foreign country at like midnight. Why would you be alone in the hotel at midnight? That's pretty interesting. Anyway, he said how we should sneak into the pool when it's closed and how he was contemplating going skinny dipping. He also sent me a message saying, "I wish I had seen your message sooner because I could have come and hooked up with you." And I don't know if it was an innocent or if I'm just reading too much into it. He was encouraging a 16-year-old to sneak out of her hotel room between midnight and 2 a.m. and he even said himself that everyone else would be asleep. I would ask him to meet up around 8 p.m. instead because we were on holiday. The hotel was so busy and alive at 8 p.m. As yes, I felt unsafe, but just in case anything happened, there would be loads of people around. And he would say yeah, but he never meant it. It would roll around to 8 p.m. and I would just be sat there waiting, and I would just give up and go back to the hotel room as he would ignore my messages, and then he would message me at like midnight trying to get me to sneak out again. It's like if he wanted to meet me because I was a viewer and just wanted a chat, he wouldn't do it like that. I've spoken to a couple of people about this and shown them the screenshots, and they have said I'm not overreacting. I felt unsafe on the holiday and it took over my once in a lifetime holiday. I don't have the Twitter compo, as I hope you would understand that I deleted it from Twitter because of how it made me feel. I did some digging and found some of the DMs DMs he sent me on my email. So the screenshots I found are below this tweet. She then started showing these DMs in her tweet, and it says, Chris Ingham sent you a direct message. The odd part about these messages as well is that a lot of things were whited out. Like, why would you white out a particular message? You know, I just found that a little bit odd. He goes, I'm always up every night until late while everyone else is asleep, and often go for late night walks around the place. If you're awake and about in nighttime, come meet me. You like mega pretty and you just come across as super fun. How do you not have a ton of boyfriends back home making you feel like the most special person on earth? Virtual hug received, but only a real life will do, missy. Haha, you home alone? As well as that, you can see more messages contemplating skinny dipping, stuff like that. I also was able to quickly grab the photo before Chris deleted it, and he did say, meeting people that make your world. Thank you for making my night tonight, Jess. Hashtag fam forever. Now, if these text messages are real, he's a complete creep. It's gross as hell. But these messages can potentially be fake, and let me show you how. So what I did was create a fake Twitter account. This is my Twitter, and what I'm gonna do is actually change my name to Chris Ingham, or however you say his name. So Chris Ingham. Save settings. Okay, let's go look for Martin Lewis. Okay, so I'm gonna send a message to myself. What's up, big boy? Wanna eat chips? Let's send that to myself. So it went into my junk mail. Let's open that up. And yeah, as you can see here, Chris Ingham. What's up, big boy? Wanna eat chips? So as you can see, it looks like Chris Ingham has messaged me asking if he wants to eat chips. And as you can see with this one, you can't even see a picture, which is pretty interesting. So I wonder if you can't see the picture because it's a fresh profile with no profile picture. So wouldn't Chris Ingham have a profile picture while this one doesn't? Now, if this is Chris, he should have had a picture. Now, I messaged a subscriber of mine. She went into her email and she showed me that she can see my profile picture. So why can you not see the profile picture? Is it because it's from a dud account like my one was? Now, as you notice here, she doesn't show the top of her emails like I am here. It has Chris4426, which is obviously a dud account I created. So could she maybe created a dud account and that's why she's not showing it? Because if she showed it, it will further prove that it was actually from Chris Ingham. As a drama channel, I do deal with fake messages and stuff like this. There's a lot of other messages as well floating around, and Chris Ingham cheating on his wife with another adult woman. I'm not sure how old she is. Other messages, and it's all basically just screenshots. Very easy to fake those. That's why a lot of people are doubting if this is real or if it's not. Now I'm going to show you how you can prove if it's real or if it's not. For example, if I was Jess, I will either get another phone or a camera like the other girl. She took a picture of her actual Snapchat. So therefore, she should be able to get a phone and actually show if this is Chris Ingham's profile and not screen recording. Because with screen recording, you can actually edit it to make it appear real when it's not. So this is what Jess or anyone else, if they're going to show hardcore proof, this is what they should do. You get another phone, you film your email right, and you click on his profile. Even though he has blocked her, she would be able to go to his profile and it would say block. This will prove that it's him. Not only that, but she can actually show the above username on Twitter, what I was showing you before, to show if it is actually his account or not. Now, there was a phone call, but it was really hard to tell if it was his voice or not. But now, if you are in a real situation like that, make sure to call the police because it is a serious thing. There are a lot of older creepy guys out there trying to manipulate kids into doing ish. But me personally, seeing what I've seen now, I can't really accept that as proof unless I see hardcore proof, which I showed you before. You get your phone and you use another phone to film to see his profile, if it's all linked up and not linked to a fake profile, if it's really his Snapchat, and so on. You guys in the future who are gonna send me receipts, now you know how I want them, like that, okay? Not with a mask there, with another phone. And if this is real, he's definitely a creep, and good on this girl for really speaking out and sharing her story. But again, I can't take that as hardcore evidence because I don't know if it's real. Just because of those little things, it possibly could be fake.